Hello, hello everyone. Happy Saturday. Good morning. First, let me know if you can hear me okay. This morning you don't get to see me because... Hi everyone. You don't get to see me this morning because I woke up and I was like, as soon as my eyes awakened, I was like, oh my gosh, my makeup is in my husband's car and my husband's an hour away at work for 16 hours today. So I have no makeup. So for all of our sakes, I'm not showing my face. I even put like tape over my camera in case I messed up and hit the wrong camera because I'm like, I am frightening. I don't want to scare you guys. Well, good morning, everyone. And can I just say I love this little Bitmoji melody with her flamingo and the gnome. Yay, sound is great. Awesome. How's everybody's morning start? Hello, Sue, Diane, Jamie, Lisa, Gloria, Deborah. Did I say Diane? Yeah, I did say Diane. Hello, and Gloria, welcome to the Melodettes. Yay! We love that. Now you can have our fun little emojis here. That we love. There we go. How is everybody's day started out? It's beautiful here. Go ahead and pop out the chat. Hi, Bobby Ann. Hello, Annie. Hello, hello, everyone. I know Jamie had a wicked storm go through her last night and knock down a bunch of trees. Hope everybody's doing well. Holy cow, Nanadu. Hi, Nanadu. That is crazy. Snow predicted on Monday. Holy cow. That is nuts. What is your temperatures today? Third cup of coffee, cat girl. You're definitely going to have some energy here by the end of this. I know yesterday my daughter works at Starbucks and I messaged her and was like, hey, can you bring me like pumpkin chai? You know, because she was going to stop by after work, and she texted me and she said, we're out of chai. And I'm like, no. So today she's supposed to bring me something pumpkin-y and coffee-y. Coffee? Coffee. Not coffee-y. Coffee. 57 and raining. Holy cow. Oh, Lucy Lou just jumped up here. They can't see you, Luce. We're not on camera. Oh, I should sit here more often. I'm sitting on the bench in my dining room and she can sit right next to me. I was like, I should be here more often because then you can see Lucy. Okay, for today's project, we're going to do a Halloween. I know, yum, right? It's officially pumpkin spice season, guys. I'm going to do a Halloween card here that I want to use some distressed oxides on part of the front of the card, but then I want to use that snow paste stuff I did, but for a Halloween thing. So I have an idea of a card here. So we're going to go ahead and begin that. So first we're just going to go ahead and grab our shape. So when I think of it, it's interesting because I always usually grab, I'm just thinking of this now, I always grab the square edge, but you can also choose a round edge. Huh. For this card, I'm going to go square, but I'm like, why don't I do round edges more often? I just don't ever think about it, I guess. And so I grab my shape here, and then here, if you want to get rid of this box on the left here so you get your full screen, you can either hit shapes again, or whenever you're on shapes or images or anything, there's also this little arrow right here that you can click, and then that will collapse it down for you so you can go back to the full screen. Hi, Carol, glad you made it. So I like to do 5x10s just because it's a big size card to be able to show. And since we put them together on camera, I like to have it bigger, but you can always change the size of it if you want. So we're going to make it 10. We're going to do 10 by... Oh, go ahead and unlock it so I can make it 10 by 7. Otherwise, it's going to want to make it 10 by 10. There we go. And let's make this color... Well, I'm going to make it like a lime green. I'm won't be exactly that, but I am going to use some distressed oxides to color the front green. Yeah. There. And if we want to change our canvas color, which I like to do lots of times, and actually my go-to canvas color is just like a light blue because it's soft on the eyes and white can be harder on the eyes. So to change that canvas color, you just go down here where it says blank canvas, click on the white here. Then you can go up and it looks like nothing is selected here, but the color is what you're looking for. Then you can choose color, and I usually just go light blue for the background. It's just easier on the eyes. Oh, light gray, Jamie, that's a good idea too, because then you can still see everything, but it's good on the eyes. All right, so first thing we're gonna do is our score line. So go to shapes again, go ahead and grab that line. And as you see here, it's set to basic cut. Hold on, I'm gonna collapse this down. It's set to basic cut, but I want it as a score line. So I just go up to the drop-down menu here and select score. Wait, what? Oh, I was like, what's going on? Score is not there. Okay, the reason I cannot select score is because of my machine selection. So I have this set to Joy Extra, which the Joy Extra will not score. Although, if I was using my Joy Extra, I'm going to show you guys this. If you're using a Joy where you can't where you can't score, you can grab this line still. Let's go ahead and stretch this line out. I'm going to align it in the middle, so I'm just going to drag my mouse over both and align in center. Now, if I wanted to score with one of those, I would trick it. There's not a scoring tip, but what I can do is change it from cut to foil and then attach it. And you're going to put your foil tip in, and it's going to score it so you can fold it. If you've seen the card I made the other day, what was the card I made? It was black. Oh, maybe you guys didn't see it. I think I was doing it for a video. But that is a trick to be able to use. And then you can still score with your Joy or your Joy Extra, but just with the foil tip. But I'm not going to be using my Joy... Well, maybe I will. Actually, I'll just leave it at Joy Extra. But if I switched my machine, here you go to... If I choose my Maker 3, and I go to this line here, in my drop down, you can see I can now choose to score it right here. So if you're not getting all your selections, it may just be the machine you have chosen. What is a good weight for cardstock for the base? 65, 80, or 110? Carol, for that, I would go 80 or 110. 65 is good for like layering, cutting pieces, and stuff like that, but I wouldn't use it as the base so much. But 80 can make a really good base, or 110. Yeah, and Jamie, the foil tool for score works so good. Like, it scores it so nice. Yes. All right. Oh, I moved my card. Let me move that back. I'm going to go ahead and make sure these are... Oh, because I just selected that. Okay, they are attached, but I'm just going to... There we go. Okay, so first what I want to do, why is it, can I see that? That's weird. Why is it not attached? But it's showing attached. Hold on here. I'm just going to detach. And then align center and attach it again. There we go. So on the front, I'm going to use white cardstock probably, but then I'm going to use the distressed oxides to make some green on the front. And then I'm going to take some text and I'm going to build a front piece, a repetitive Halloween. So let's go to text here. And my thoughts are to use the word boo and the word eek. Those are good Halloween words, but I want to find a font first before I continue on, and then put a little ghost in between. Hi, Squeaky Angel. Yes, Sue, such good sales going on because they have the Cricut's warehouse sales going on. If anybody needs any chipboard too, I just seen Jamie sent is like $2 and I think 89 cents for Cricut chipboard. Crazy. Okay, let's go ahead and find a font for this. I'm gonna go select my font here. And then, as you can see, I was looking for Halloween fonts, which is perfect. You could go just a regular font too, but I like to look at some Halloween ones. BOC Ghost Vibes. I want more of a plain one for this because I'm gonna put several of these together. That's really cute, but because they're gonna be very tiny, so I want something just plainer. But that is a cute one with the little spiders in it. I could go plain or I could go Halloween-y with this. So let's Monster Mush. That's cute. All right. Now I don't really want this one. I want more simple. I don't want the loop-de-loo on the O's there. Let's go ahead and look at my bookmarked. Mr. Rex. I just want something kind of more plain, not too thick and not too not too thick and not too thin. The future of condensed, that's just a nice simple one. It's a possibility. I'm just going to duplicate this so I can look at it in a different font here. What are some of your guys' favorite fonts? I like this one a lot. This Dreamland one would be perfect, but I'm not going to, it's actually perfect. Like, love, love, love this for what I'm doing, but it's not a Cricut Access font, so I'm not going to use that one, but I do really like that one. Zombie Crawl, that's probably too thin. Yeah, probably a little too thin. Oh, Battle Cry might be a good, just simple. That one's a possibility. Now let's go back. Whenever I get one I like more than the other, then I go back and change the font of the other. That way I just have my choices on my page. I know there's another Halloween one. If any of you guys know which font. So there's a Halloween one where it looks like it's dripping underneath. And I don't know. Swampy Monster. Maybe that's it. Yeah, no, this one looks like it's dripping. That's a possibility. These two are actually, I could either, do you guys think I should go? But let me go ahead and duplicate this and kind of show you what I'm thinking. So we have Boo. We're going to have Eek. Just move this out of the way. But then we'll connect them. What size is this? 1.29, 0.88. Change this to match the same size. It's 1.29. I'm going to take these and then put a little ghost and then build off of this and have an overlay that's all Boo, Eek, and then a ghost. So let's go ahead and go to images and try to grab a ghost here. And I'm thinking like a little Pac-Man ghost would be perfect. We just want a simple, like the shape of the ghost. I know any, right? It's hard to remember the names of fonts. There's several I do, but I can like picture it in my mind, right? And I'm like, I want the font that looks like this. And like in your mind, you know what it looks like, but you don't know the name of it. Okay. Oh, actually, like this. This guy here is perfect because he's just like simple. And that is exactly what I'm looking for. Holy cow, that might have been the easiest. I found an image. I'm not even looking further. Like, Have you ever seen me make an image selection this quickly? All right, let's go ahead and pull this down. So this is 1 point, wait, where'd it go? The height is 0.875. So I'm gonna go ahead and make the height of this one 0.875. And we're gonna start building this. It'll be easy as we group them. And then duplicate this. Now they'll all be the same color black. I don't have to change that though in color sync, because as I do this and I group it and everything, it's going to go ahead and make them all one color. Just looking at this font, the reason I was hesitating. Oh, Terry, that's awesome. Multimedia, I know. I said I want to use some more medias. As I'm looking at this K just like is a little bit longer. 0.88, 0.88. Let's unlock this and make this 0.88. So I just want to make sure they're level, because I'm going to put lines below it, so I can't have them. There we go. And then duplicate this here. So I'm not worried about the size too much here, because we'll size that down once we get the first one done. But we do want to make sure they're touching. Let me go ahead and put that in. Zoom in a little bit here. Zoom in a little bit. Try it again. Zoom in a little bit. There we go. First I thought Zoom wasn't working. And we want to make sure these are touching. It's okay if some aren't, because the pieces below may be. So I'll show that in a second. Like right here, this one's not touching. However, I'm going to touch it to this E. I'm not going to worry about it touching to the O, because the piece underneath can connect. If that makes sense. All right, I'm going to select each one of these. And let's hit align top. That way all the top is good. Then, that looks good. I'm gonna go ahead and duplicate these. Now for my next row, I wanted to start off with the eek. So we're gonna build, or not eek, actually we're gonna start with the ghost. We'll start with the ghost over here. This font's a little tricky because of the drop down. I may change this font. Although I like it for the Halloween, it's just making it difficult because of the way things need to attach. Because it's going to kind of take that off. So real quick, let me change this font. Let's go with the Battle Cry. I really love that. What was that, Dreamland one? I love that one, but that is not... Here, let's look up... There's a ghost one. Cool. Oh, that one's really cool. That one's really cool. That one may work better. We're Mindy. Hi, Mindy. We're making... So, I am making the front of the card. I'm going to build a whole front that says boo, eek, boo is gonna like be the whole front overlay. Now behind it, I'm gonna take white cardstock and I'm gonna take oxide, distressed oxide, and make it like lime green and shades of green, and then put this over it. And then we're gonna build a mummy too with some of that snow paste. Hi, Linda. Yes, we are just building a front here. I'm taking font and then I'm gonna build a kind of like a front overlay. That ghoul town is really cool. That may work. Okay, changing these to ghoul town. There we go. Move these out of the way. Now I'm gonna resize these too. I think this font, because this is a perfect scary Halloween-y font. 1.5.759. I'm just making sure these sizes match again. And this I could resize, or I can just literally take this one and duplicate it. Just be easier. And then we're gonna take our little ghost. Make sure they're the same height, so 0.759. Go ahead and duplicate this ghost again. Once we build the first two lines, this part's gonna go really quick. Why does that hang down? Even though it shows the same height, it's just not the same. Oh, that's funny, Mindy. No computer with the 80s. I love this font, but I think I'm just gonna have to go with the regular ones. Because if you guys can see, because I'm gonna layer these and like build the whole overlay on the front, problem is this hangs down further. So the lines below it are not gonna be able to work as they should. So let's look at, I think a condensed one would be good though. Oh, I'm on bookmarked. Let's just go to Cricut and type in condensed. Try to stick with access ones here. Maybe just access bold. Yeah, that one will work. Okay, so change of plans. We're going to make it the condensed Futura condensed bold. Oh, there's this one. What was this one? Battle Cry. Actually, I think I'm going to do the Battle Cry. I just like the look of it. It's a little not perfect, like the circles, if that makes sense. All right, put this one up here. This one is 0.67 inches. So we're going to change this one. First, we're going to change the font to Battle Cry. And then we're going to make that the same height, so 0.67 inches high. All right, this is going to work. Now we're going to go faster. And the same thing for the, now we're going to make that clown. It's not a clown. The ghost. Was it 0.671? It's important they're all the same height because we're going to build lines of it. And then we'll bring Eek over. Duplicate this guy again. Go ahead and delete this one. And then get one more boo. I'm going to duplicate so I have it for my next line before I group these. Just going to delete my extra ones on the page now. There we go. Okay, we'll just select all of these now. And then let's hit align top. There we go. May need to bring this over. Just gonna go ahead and adjust these. I'm just making sure these touch where they need to. This part you might want to zoom in for too, because sometimes you think it's touching and then you zoom in and you go, wait a minute, it's not quite touching. Okay, now we should be good. Now I'm going to go ahead and align the tops again. And let's go ahead and I'm going to unite them. I will weld them, but just in case I need to change anything. And then once we get it that size, we can go ahead and... Oh, I shouldn't have done that yet. I shouldn't have done that yet. Hold on. Let's go back. Make sure they're not united. They are united. Okay, but we can go here, combine, and undo our unite. The O shouldn't have to touch though, Mindy, once I do this next line, and I'll see that when I go to it, because we'll put eek here, that will connect, so there'll be things connecting to the other letters. So they don't, all the letters don't have to touch necessarily. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Thinking ahead here. Okay, the reason I undid the unite is because I want to first group this all and then size it and then find out my sizes of eek, boot, and the ghost to duplicate. So I'm just going to unlock this here. And we want it to fit within the front and have some around it, so it's not going to fill the whole thing. So that width there looks good. That way I can now take the eek, duplicate it. Now that I have everything the right size. Our clowns. Why do I keep calling them clowns? They're ghosts. And then the boo. And so then we'll build our next line. Just like this. Once you build these two lines though, it's going to get really easy. Eek. It is the ghost of a clown, I guess. Oh, is it? I did not know that. Oh, I forgot a... Man, I just want to keep calling it a clown. Well, this is a little longer. It's because the boo width is 1.203. Aha. Okay. The width is different because that K is like wider than the rest. So I'm going to go in and change my eeks to 1.203. And then we'll just have to readjust. But that's why we haven't welded anything yet. What's important on this one is you get the sizes of everything in them in line. Just these first two rows. And then after that, we're going to duplicate. All right, so now let's go back to here. Move these over. Actually, I'm looking. And these don't have to quite touch as long as they're attached to something. Which I think that's better attached to the O there. All right. Eek, boo. Did I not change that? 1.203. Okay. 1.203. 203. Mindy, are you back in? You're back in Virginia now, right? What's 1 point? Oh, because there's an extra clown. Silly me. I'm like, why is this off? This does not make sense. There's an extra clown. That's what's throwing it off. Maybe. Okay, let me try this. I'm going to group this together. And what if I just scoot this over? Like that. That works. Okay. I'm going to hit ungroup for now because I do want to grab this little ghost here. I think I could move this because it's connected to that K now. So I can kind of move this over so it's floating more like that. Okay, that looks good there. I think this looks good for this whole section. I'm just going through now, looking and making sure that every piece is connected to a piece because you want it to be one piece. That is connected there. That's, I'm gonna zoom in because this is really hard to see here. That's connected there. That's connected. This E right here needs to be connected there. This ghost we're gonna bring over. That way it's connected to the K and the O. Okay. Just gonna go ahead and align again. Oh, it looks good there. This E right here is not connecting to anything. What could I do for that? Oh, you're going back to Florida on Sunday already. Might have to make this just a tiny bit bigger just so it can connect. There we go. I'm gonna do the same thing with this. It's unlocked. I'm just dragging it up a little bit. Just that way all the pieces are connected. Which there it looks like they are. So I can go ahead and select all of these here. Just gonna move this out of the way, drag my mouse over all of it. I'm gonna group it, but then I'm gonna go ahead and unite it also. Now we can bring our card back up. This is the longest part, guys. It's gonna go pretty quick after this. We just have... I'm gonna unlock that. Okay, now we can go ahead and duplicate it and bring that down. Again, you want them to touch because you want this to all cut as one piece. and that looks good. I'm just going to zoom in, make sure I got it. Yes, thank you, Sue. Yes, last day for the giveaway, guys. I got $150 to spend at Cricut. True, Deborah. You can't always go to the map page and see if they are welded. And then once you do it, too, you can look at it and see. Okay. So we have that one. I'm just looking at this next group, making sure. Okay, this ghost is attached here. That bee and the ghost are attached. I want to move this up slight, tiny bit. Like that. Now we're going to select both of these two. And I want to make sure they're lined up left to right. I'm just going to hit... Oh, I'm hitting caps lock. I'm like, what's happening? Shift, Holly. Align, and I can like align left, and then that way it's going to line up, pointing with my hands on the screen. It's going to make sure it's even left and right there. So once we have that, we can go ahead and unite again. And then you just duplicate this whole thing again. So it's just building the first 2 rows really. And then after that, it's just, you just duplicate. Which I'm not going to quite need. I'm going to duplicate this again. I'm not going to need all these for the bottom, so I'm just moving those out of the way, but I have them. And again, I'm just going to hit align left. And then we just need our bottom row here, which I'm not going to need this bottom row down here. So I'm going to go ahead and delete this. Why is it not letting me type? All right, I'm gonna undo the unite real quick. And I'm just gonna keep undoing the unite till I get to just this box, which is what I needed. Then I can go ahead and delete these. No, don't do that. There we go. It was not letting me edit the text there. Hi, Loose. Okay, there we go. Now that we have that done, we can bring this up. Just looks about right there. This one looks good about here. Okay, just gonna make sure they are all aligned though. So I'm gonna hold shift to grab each one of these guys as we go down. Align left. Wait, did I? Oh, for that bottom one. Do not hit align left for the bottom one. Because it doesn't have the little ghost at the bottom. So if you hit align left, it's going to bump it over too far. And I think I need to move this one up just a little bit. Okay, so that looks good to me there. Let's zoom out. Eek, boo, eek. And you never know. I could change the font on this. We just never know. All right, now that we have them all selected, we're going to go ahead and unite. You can choose weld. I just, in case, I'm going to redo it before I save. Which reminds me, I should save after this. Ooh, Mindy, that would be really cool. Oh, that's a really good idea. Mindy said, wouldn't it be cool if you cut the words out of a Halloween print vinyl? Absolutely. All right, let's go ahead and save this puppy. We're gonna call this, we're gonna do a mummy eat card. Save this under Halloween. Okay, so we're gonna have that. And then on the front of that, I wanna go ahead and get a mummy because I wanna use some of that paste on a mummy, but kind of a cute mummy. I don't know. Scary cute mummy. Like, he's a cute mummy. Oh, he's a cute mummy. Okay. Is that the same mummy with different... He could be really cute. Anybody noticing this lately? I've been noticing that Cricut images are coming in huge sized. Like the other night I was working and it didn't matter what I was choosing, but like every Cricut image was just a giant size. Like, what's going on? Ooh, Mindy, that's awesome. A Jack Skellington print. A little cute mummy here. Which we can. Let's go ahead and look at the different layers of this mummy. Because ideally, I don't think I'd want his skin tan. I'd want it... Can we just turn it black? Yeah, and then what else do we have here? Maybe the background? I don't know if the background should be black. I'm not sure. Let me duplicate this and put him... Oh. Well, yeah, that's fine. Put him down here. We may make it black. Because we're going to do the mummy wrap. What we're going to do is take this piece. Yes. This piece here, what I'm going to do for it is I'm going to make a stencil for it. So when we put it in, everything that you see here is like the tan color. We would actually do, I would put the stencil over and then I would use that same paste I used for the snow paste I used. So then he'll actually have texture like, I don't know, paper mache or something. Texture to him. So let's go ahead and make the stencil. I just want to see size-wise. I think size-wise this is pretty good. Yeah, I think he's a good size for that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and grab this piece here of the mummy, which that's what we want to make the stencil out of. So I'm just going to go ahead and bring this down. And then to make this a stencil, I'm just going to grab a shape, grab my square, and then we're just going to first unlock it, and then I'm going to drag it over, send that to the back. That snow paste does have like a little glitter in it, but it's very little. So maybe it's a little glittery mummy, but I'm sure they make some without glitter, but I'm going to look into it. But does anybody have like a paste like that that would be good that's not glittery? I know it's horrible. My makeup's in my husband's car all day because I need to go to Michael's so bad. I guess I'll just order it online today for the sale and then I can pick it up tomorrow. I'm going to ungroup that. That way I can grab just this mummy. The mummy was still selected with the rest of the mummy, so it was a group. So I did ungroup that, and then I can go ahead here, combine, and all we have to do is hit subtract because I want it to be a stencil. And then we're left with this piece here. I should have kept the other piece just so you'd see what it looked like. Hold on, I'm gonna go back for a second. Let's drop that back. I'm duplicating this piece. Not that I need this piece, I'm just doing that so we can see what it'll look like on the card without having this. So again, we're making that stencil, so we just subtract because the subtract is going to remove the overlaying pieces. Hi, Alex! Welcome! Plain texture paste from Deco. Awesome, Jamie. Alright, bring this guy up here. gonna group all this. Okay, so we'll have our mummy guy here. We'll have the background will be distressed with oxides, and I made that overlay piece there. And then we might change this to a different color. Like, let's think orange. Because I wanted to make some little spiders, like, hanging from them, too. And maybe a cute little spider on his head. Oh, glow-in-the-dark paste. Yes. That excites me. Wait, Tim Holtz has glow-in-the-dark paste? Tim Holtz is the distressed oxide I'm going to be using on it. All right, let's go ahead and look for these little spiders here. And I know they have spiders. Yeah, spiders on a string. I'd like it very cutesy. Very demure, very mindful. Okay, this one. This is perfect because it's a simpler... The glow-in-the-dark paste. I'm like, I need to know this. I need this. Okay. So I'm thinking have a couple spiders coming down from them. And we can change the size of those by unlocking and everything. And let's duplicate. Make some shorter, some longer. I'm sure when mummies come out, they'd have spiders on them, right? Oh, and we're going to have a crafting challenge start, guys. I'm going to make the post for that shortly, but we have an image that you'll use. Just got to verify with someone first. And then they're giving away a mixed materials package of like $300. So someone in our group is going to win that. Thinking 4 spiders. Oh, glow-in-the-dark paint. Yeah, you could just do paint. That's true, Mindy. You could just paint it with glow-in-the-dark paint. I love the texture, but what if you did the... Ooh. But you could do the paste. Okay. Thinking. You can do the paste, right? And then you could paint over the paste with the glow-in-the-dark. Oh my gosh. Bye, Lisa. Have a good weekend. Oh my gosh, I love that. Some of these I just wish the strings were longer, but you could just take the spider and then build your own strings. Well, that one needs to be... And I may play with these some. You know, I play with stuff after. I think I need to change something. But we can put that behind. So these lines, how long they are, don't really matter because I'm just going to glue it to the back anyway. Let's say we want to move it up, but we don't want it... Okay. For now, we'll just leave those like that, which, like I said, they'll go onto the back of it, so we'll just glue those on. We can actually what I'll end up doing is I'll take these spiders, and then I'll take the back piece of the mummy, the black, and I can just weld them to them, so they're all one piece. But I would like a little cutesy spider, too, because I feel like he could have, like, a little cutesy spider on his head. Let's go to advanced search here. Oh, you could switch from... Okay, I won't weld them because maybe somebody wants to do something different and not do spiders. So I won't weld them. And then you can just glue them to the back, or you could add bats. Which bats would be really cute, Annie? Actually, I know I tried to design it within an hour here, but I rarely design something in an hour. So then I go back and I go, okay, what do I want to change? Oh, he's cute. Oh, I bookmarked him before. Or Melody did. I don't know. He's a cute, fun little Halloween. What else do we got here? That's a witch one too. Okay, let's add this one to the canvas. This one's cute. He's got more pieces going on. Let's go ahead and add this one too. Take a look. Drop this down with a little arrow here. I think he's so cute. I love this one. Are you scared of spiders, any? Is that why? Do you not like spiders? Sue said, cutesy spider, no such thing. So funny. Isn't the spider cute though for a spider, Sue? You gotta admit, it's cute. It's not an alive spider, so maybe there can be cute fake spiders, but there's no thing as a cute alive spider. Yes, very true, Squeaky Angel. Yes, and I do have the glow in the dark vinyl. That'd be really cool too. Which is a good point, because when I put this file on, I'll leave it with one with the stencil, but then I'll do one not with the stencil. That way if you just want to do like vinyl or whatever you want to. See, I think the spider's adorable. It's very cutesy. It's very mindful. Whatever that demure word is that's on everything. I seen Cricut made a shirt today that said very mindful, very demure. It's all like a TikTok trend and I don't quite understand it, but that's okay. Put a cute little spider on his head. Let's see what this one looks like. This one kind of reminds me of a crab. I don't know if it's just me, but it kind of looks like a crab. Oh, he's actually kind of cute because he doesn't... The thing with this one is the black kind of gets lost in the other lines. Oh, Annie, you probably do because yes, glow-in-the-dark vinyl was in a mystery box. Several mystery boxes ago, but it was in there. Oh no, your boy jumped a mile. It was huge. Thanks, Mama Disney. Okay, so far I think I know we're coming up to an hour here. So that may be it. I really like this. What do you guys think as far as spider on the head? Do we like this one? We'll say that's number 2. And this one's number 1. Which I like him, but I just feel like he gets lost in it, right? Because of the black. Now we could, if we decided on this mummy, let's go to the mummy here. We'll drop down on the group here. And that's how you get to each individual piece. If we change that from black back to the color it was, then you could put it on there. And then this part, nope, not that part. Hide that part. Where'd it go? We make that white, because technically this part will be white. So we could do it that way. We could... Yeah. What do you guys think as far as the background of the mummy? Do you think, and I just changed it to tan. Did you like that better when it was black, or should I keep it tan? Remember the white, everything that's white here is going to be the paste. And then I'm going to, I want to paint the paste so it glows in the dark too. That's a super cool idea. Man, that made me so excited. Number 1. What was number 1, Deborah? I don't even remember now. Is the distressed grid paste the one you were talking about? Yeah, so the white is the paste, and then the tan's the underneath the mummy wrapping. Because then you could put this one on the head. Or this one. We got 1, 1, 2. I'm not sure. I can't decide what color I like the mummy. Okay, guys, mummy color. Tan or black? Which one do you like for that? I can't decide on that. I feel like I like black more, but then I'm like, well, you could put something with black on the head easier if it wasn't black. But I just don't know. I'm like, mummies really don't have black. Tan with small spider. Black. See, I love how we all differ. Everybody's brain thinks differently. I love that. My brain's back and forth. It likes this, then it likes that, and it's like this, and it's like that. And I'm like, I can't decide. I like both. Actually, that's a really good point too, Jamie. Black to make the paste really stand out. That is true. You would definitely be able to see the paste, the definitive lines of it, by doing the black. I think that's a really good point. Yeah, you can too if you want to change other spiders. I just love the idea of like the mummy coming out with like spiders hanging off of them. And you could even do less if you didn't want all of them. This one's annoying. Like, I'm going to play with those some. But I just didn't want to sit here and fidget over and over while you guys watch me make little adjustments, because that will bore everyone. Took long enough to build that back piece there. But I think that's good. I'm going to go ahead and save it. Oh, I didn't even figure out what I'm going to put on the inside yet. I'll have to think about that. I always like to come up with something for the inside, but what will it say? I mean, if you're making it for your kid, you could put something with the word mummy in there. You know, I always love using those. What's the word I'm looking for? Like puns. Yeah, Jamie, you could. You could put, then you could weld them and have them in one piece. I know some people are very anti-spider, so I don't necessarily want to do that. But I'll have it there, and then if people want to weld it, they can absolutely just choose the back of the mummy and the spiders and then weld them or unite them. But I'm not going to save it that way. That way, if people don't want the spiders, it's easy to get rid of the spiders. Yeah, have a spooktacular Halloween. That's a good one. So I'm going to save this. And I think that's it. Oh, that was like exactly an hour. That's crazy. Thanks, Sue. I think it'll look really cool with that paste, and now with the glow in the dark. Like literally adding that. I'm sure Michael's has glow in the dark paint, so I'll be adding that to my order today. Well, thank you guys for joining. So Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, I'll go ahead and put this card together. I'm going to go ahead and probably, well, I'm not going to probably, I am. I'm going to prepare 2 of the mummies, because one I'm going to go ahead and pre-paste, that way it's dry and I can paint, or actually, yeah, or maybe I'll just have one mummy finished, and then I'll show you how to make the mummy on live too. That way we can have it dry and actually like show the glow in the dark. Thank you. Yeah, glow in the dark vinyl will work awesome, Diane, too, if you don't have paste. And I'll put the links to the paste. It's we get it from Amazon, but there's several different ones out there, so I want to experiment a little bit. Thanks, Gloria. Oh yeah, Alex, yeah, you'll be driving to Atlanta. So I'll send you a picture of it when it's done though, Alex. Thank you guys for joining us. Hope you guys all have a good weekend. Enjoy it. I have a day home and nobody here. All loose. Nowhere to go because I have no makeup. So I will see you guys on Tuesday. If you guys wanted to purchase from Cricut's warehouse sale, today is the last day, and they have stuff like up to 80% off on that. So Alex heading to the lost city of Atlanta. Oh, the traffic in Atlanta. All right, guys, I will see you guys next time. Happy crafting, everyone. Bye.